All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome.
Jasper.
Welcome to the Burnell family stream here on DSPGaming. How are you all this evening? I hope that you're doing well, and I welcome you here to the show. The first of maybe many, we'll see. As we already have Jasper here, and by the way, that wasn't planned. We had no idea what was going to happen with Jasper when we came in here and turned on the cameras and everything. We didn't even know if he'd be afraid to come in here because remember, we've not even done a stream together since we had Jasper. That's how long it's been. The last time Kat was on stream was 2018. All right. So good evening, everyone. Would you like to say hello to the audience?
Hello.
So, here's the deal. We're just here to hang out with you guys tonight. All right? And I'm sure you guys are going to have a lot of questions. What's going on? Why is Kat on stream? You know, we're here to field questions. But before we get started, I'm just going to say this up front. Number one, no, this is not a pregnancy announcement. I don't know who put that seed in everyone's mind. It's not correct at all. This is not that whatsoever. And number two, we are not here to talk about any documentary. All right. So already people are asking, well, what about the documentary? Is this part of the documentary? Is Kat going to be in the documentary? This has nothing to do with the documentary. Therefore, don't ask questions about the documentary. This has nothing to do with it at all. So we're just going to ignore those questions. All right. But it's going to be like a normal late night chill stream for us. We're going to just hang out and we're going to talk. We're going to answer your questions. We're going to do shout outs for contributions. It's just going to be like a family night hangout. Jasper's in here. He's probably going to be running around the office, jumping all over the chair and doing silly stuff because we're in here together. All right. So we're going to get started. First of all, before you ask, I'm sitting on a tiny plastic stool because we didn't know height-wise how this was going to work. So Kat's sitting in my chair, and I was looking for chairs around the house, and we were going to use a chair from the dining room. It's too big. I'm like way up here. So the only thing in the house that I could sit on is this very flimsy plastic stool. I feel like I'm surfing as I sit on it, and I'm going to fall. So we may have to do something better if we're planning on doing this more long term. As for the couch, no, we're not bringing that couch in and out of this place. Remember, that thing is a piece of junk. It's all sunken in and terrible. No support or anything. So, all right. So we're going to get started. First of all, we already got a few shout-outs here. Friendly Gremlin, thank you for becoming a member tonight. And Only Iced Coffee with the first super chat of the night saying that Kat's makeup is on point. Well, thank you for that compliment.
Yes, thank you.
And let's see what people want to say. So here's what you do. Tag me in the chat. I'll try to catch your questions. I am going to be updating the leaderboard tonight, but it's going to be tough. It's the first time I've ever done it, not from, that position. So I have to basically kind of like do this on the fly. Also, Rick had done a super chat. He says you look like a character from Dragon Age Origins, I believe. Oh. Morrigan, the dark-haired character, the mage or whatever, because of your hair.
Wasn't she in Inquisition too?
I think she was a guest character in Inquisition.
Okay,
for like
I
a
remember
mission.
from Inquisition because Inquisition is the one I played.
So there. Good evening, fan of Lovecraft. Good evening, Sarah. Sarah says, "Good to see you. You look beautiful." Kat.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Kat is gorgeous. Jasper's adorable. I hope he comes back. He's literally right here. He's under us right now, running all around. Marvin says, "Good to see you again, Kat." White Mojo Wolf says, "Kat, what was your game of the year for 2023?" Here we go. Our first serious question of the night. Here we go.
I didn't play that many games. What games I don't even remember all the games I played actually this past year.
Not too many new releases. A handful of new releases.
Yeah, I'm very picky about what games I play nowadays. I just hated Starfield.
Well, you at first loved it.
Yeah,
and then you ended up hating it because, oh, you know what? I better move this. Look at where the indicator is. It's on your face. So I gotta move that, Carol. That's gonna be blocking your face all night. Let's do this. Let's do it upper corner. There we go. Or you know what? Do it upper here. Block my stupid head. There you go. Block my head. That's perfect. No one wants to see me. They see me all week. There we go. Cool. So in particular, what game? Okay. I guess the question is, instead of asking what game did you play that's your favorite game, of all the games that you saw from 2013, what was your favorite? That's a better question. Because we watched other people play games. You watched me play games. So out of all the games of the year, what did you think was the best one?
Alan Wake 2.
Ah, there you go. She agrees with me.
And I'm not even a big fan of horror games. I thought that game was just very well done. It was unique. It wasn't like it didn't have a bunch of generic... I mean, it did have generic stuff in there, but I like the rock opera, obviously. That was the big thing.
Right.
But
so unique.
The story was well done. The characters were well done. It was fun to watch. I didn't play it, but I watched it.
Right, we watched someone else play. Well, you
so,
watched me play some of it, I
yeah.
think, but we watched someone else do a full playthrough of it after I
Yeah,
finished.
and it was really interesting and really good. Even though I didn't understand it because I don't remember a lot from the first game, so the ending. Well, I didn't like the ending. That was the only thing I didn't like about that game. The ending was not very good.
You like because you prefer definitive endings. You want like a solid ending, and that game definitely had a giant cliffhanger at the end.
Yeah, I didn't like the ending at all. But I did like. I mean, the rest of the game was really good. Besides the ending.
There you go. Shout out to Brosif, who re-upped his membership for 25 months. Says, Happy New Year, DSP and Cat. I wish you the best. Thank you, Brosif. That's a very nice thing to say. Looks like a first tip of the night just rolled in. A $20 tip. Now, guys, please bear with me. This is the first time I'm doing it like this, so I'm going to have to figure this out. Figure out how this goes. So from August, a $20 tip. A beautiful, happy couple. Have a good night, you two. Thank you very much from August. Our first tip of the night. So let's play a nice Yakuza animation for that.
Yeah, I like the Yakuza.
There we go. And I will update the leaderboard in a second with that. I want to show Kat that first time you're seeing it in person here on the stream.
No, I think those are my favorite animations.
They're awesome. They're from Yakuza 0. Someone put those together at the end of last year, and I said, you know what? I'm going to save those for this year because of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth coming up.
Yeah,
so
which I'm super excited for.
I love save it for that. So very nice. Let's see here. Zebi Bobebi. Re-upping their membership for 20 months. Been with DSP families for almost 2 years. Thank you very much, Zebi Bobebi, for supporting the streams. And also, there was another super chat I need to get to. This is going to be awkward. I really got to figure something out here. Perhaps I need to get another wireless mouse for the keyboard, because this is going to be a pain to be reaching over. Pizza Box Gaming with the $10 super chat. God bless you and your family. Thank you very much, Pizza Box. That's very nice of you to say. And I got another tip coming in here. If I can click it. From Twitch, a $5 tip saying, you all are amazing. Thank you very much, Twitch, for a $5 tip. And get that up there. And let's see here. I can also get Pizza Box up there while we do this. And then we can look for more questions. Hold on one second.
Yeah, they said maybe switch the chairs. So put this chair on that side and then your stool over here. That's what someone said.
We could maybe do that next time. There's no way we're going to be able to pull that off right now because of the way the office is too confined. But maybe you're right. Maybe that's a recommendation. Maybe next. Yeah. But the reason I did it this way is because the keyboard is here. And this has somewhere to put it flat. Over on that side, there's nothing. So that's why I can actually type here. Over there, I wouldn't have been able to. But maybe you're right. Maybe that's what I should have done because now I can't really reach the touchpad. Looks like another tip came in. A $5 tip from Cyprus. Says, what a surprise. Happy to see you both in a good place. This is awesome. As always, you have my full support. And, okay. Thank you very much. Here we go. $5 tip from Cyprus. Thank you so much, Cyprus. And it looks like a lot of support is coming in out of nowhere. By the way, we don't really have goals. Like, I'm going to be honest, like, this stuff doesn't really apply tonight. I don't know why I did that. This is just going to be a stream to chill and have fun and talk with you guys and have some interaction. We're not really looking to raise anything tonight. We're not looking to hit any goals tonight. This is just a hangout session to reintroduce Kat back to my streams here and do some Q&A and a family setting. Again, first time that Jasper also has been able to be here with us together as a family, which is really awesome that we're all kind of together tonight. So it looks like the Lucky Gremlin gifted 10 memberships to the community. Congrats to anyone who just got one of those memberships. And Zombie did a super chat that just got deleted because it's probably a troll. Very nice. So congratulations. Like I said, just to forewarn you all of the moderators are here tonight, and they're not putting up with nonsense. So if you say anything that can be alluded to as trollish or stupid or detractorish, you're going to get moderated, and I'm not going to be sitting on my day off tomorrow unbanning 40 people. So you probably should think twice about that, all right? All right, Haseo, nice to see Kat. How have you been?
Good.
Good?
Very well. Better than last time I was on here.
Well, that's for sure.
That was a long time ago.
That was many, many years ago. Things were very different back then, right? Yeah. Things are much better now, I feel. So that's a good thing. I'm not even kidding you. Like 5 tips just showed up at once. So thank you guys. Will Jasper talk with Kat around? That's a good question. Would Jasper meow?
I don't know where he went.
While we're both in here.
He's right there.
He's around here.
He's right here.
I wonder. Well, here's the real question. Will Jasper jump on either of us? Because usually he tries to jump on my lap when I'm streaming. And the question is, will he try to maybe jump on Kat's lap so she can pet him or something? I don't think he'll jump on my lap. Reason being, I'm sitting on this wobbly plastic stool and he's not familiar with that. But he's definitely familiar with that chair. So you would think, if anything, he would jump on Cat's lap here. Did Cat work today? You did not work today. No, you worked over the weekend.
Yeah.
And then earlier this week. The stranger just gifted 5 memberships. Congrats. Oh, here he is. Congrats. If you put your leg down, he'll probably jump on your lap, just so you know. If you want him to. If you don't want him to, keep your foot up. But he might try to. See, he wants to jump on you right now. He totally wants to jump on you. That's the look. That I want to jump on your lap.
I don't know what he's going to do.
Do you want to jump on her lap, buddy? You can go up there. People want to see you. Go ahead. He is so confused. He's like, why is she in that chair? He's like, why the hell is she in that chair and not you? So thank you to the stranger for the 5 memberships. PS3 Troop, 30 months as a supporter. It says, great to see you tonight, Cat. All right. Whoa. I don't think we have that many members. That would be a little bit excessive. Gabriel with a super chat. Welcome back, Cat. Who came up with the name Jasper? Not us.
That's right. He was...
Yeah.
He already had that name when we adopted him.
That's right. We rescued him from a shelter, and he already had been given that name, and we were like, we like it, right?
Yeah.
It was a nice name, so we just stuck. We said, we'll keep it. We didn't change it. It looks like Pizza Box Gaming might have just done another 10 memberships. At this point, it's going to be hard to track, so maybe I'll stop trying to track for tonight, but I think we're at like 1179 and climbing. Thank you so much, Pizza Box Gaming, for that. And again, anyone who's getting gifted memberships tonight, be sure to thank the people who are gifting them out and say thank you and be grateful, okay? I know that Gabriel was the last super chatter. Then someone named Rich with Birds is on there. I'm just going to say...
I don't know what that means.
Not Rich, because it's not that streamer Rich. It's someone impersonating him, basically. So we'll get that up on there. We got a bunch of tips to shout out and see what people have to say. So let's do that. Holy crap. Oh, my God. All right, we'll start at the bottom. A whopping $22 tip from $2, who says, $2 has tipped me $22.22. Thanks to $2 for the $22.22. Big ups, Phil, and welcome to the lovely Cat. There you go. Thank you so much to $2 for the $22.22 tip. Someone's trying to get me tongue-tied tonight, but it's not working. All right, so $2. Thank you so much. I would say, guys, if you have questions for Kat, tonight would definitely be the night for it. You guys can talk to me all week long, seriously. So if you have questions for me, save them for my streams. But if you got questions for Kat or us together, tonight would definitely be the time for that. Continuing on. Oh, my God. I'm going to have to pull this sucker up. We got so many coming in. Got a $10 tip from Teddy. I got nothing but love for the Burnells, but he spelled it Burrells. My favorite family besides my own. Well, you're close, and it's the thought that counts. So thank you, Teddy, for the $10 tip there. Appreciate that. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to stop deleting emails, and I'm just going to start pumping out the messages. We got a $2 tip from Mr. Louis Casino. I was falling asleep for a nap with your stream in the background, heard Kat's voice. I jumped up in excitement. Oh, here we go. Your first big question of the night.
Oh, my God.
What were Kat's full thoughts on Starfield? Here we go.
Oh, where do you start with that? Oh my God.
Well, you played it, so what did you? All right, here's how you answer a question like that. Mm-hmm. What did you think when you started playing the game, and how did you feel by the end?
Well, obviously expectations were high when I started playing it. You know, I mean, it's a Bethesda game, so you're like, it's gonna be similar to the same other like Fallout and Elder Scrolls and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, I didn't love it when I first started. I thought it was okay. And then as I got more into it, I started to like it less and less. There's just so many things to say about it.
Is there anything you actually liked about the game?
No.
Wow.
I can't even think of anything. I mean,
and this is, for a record, this is coming from someone who, within the year before Starfield, she went on Game Pass Ultimate and she played, like, every Fallout game in a row.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to get, like, the background of Bethesda before she played Starfield. Well, and it got you hyped for Starfield by playing those classic games.
I mean, I'm more of a fan of Elder Scrolls than Fallout. I don't even like Fallout 4, and I thought Fallout 4 was better than Starfield. So that's how much I dislike Starfield, because, like, truthfully, my favorite Fallout game is New Vegas. And then second from that would be Fallout 3, and then the last would be Fallout 4. So I really did not like Fallout 4, and Starfield was worse than Fallout 4. So that's how much I hate Starfield. The game was a buggy mess. When I played it, my game crashed like every hour. It froze and crashed. I had to keep making saves. So, because I knew it was going to crash. And then I had to delete the saves because there were too many saves.
That happens every time with a Bethesda game. Every time.
I hated all the companions. They were boring. I hated all the factions. They were boring. The game got very repetitive. There was nothing unique about it. Just nothing about the game. The story, I'm not going to go into the story. The story's awful.
Wow.
Everything about the game is awful.
Yeah. In
sadly.
truth, I think I liked the game better than her, and it was my most disappointing game of the year on my countdown, and I think she liked it better than, or I liked it better than her.
Yeah.
So that says something.
I can't even think of one good thing to say about it.
All right.
I just don't like it.
Let's see here. We have so much to get through, guys. Please bear with us because we got to get through a bunch of tips and a bunch of shout-outs here on this YouTube side as well. $5 tip from Andre. Best wishes to you in the upcoming year. And I accidentally scrolled down. This touchpad stinks. I have a question. I'm having a bowl of mint ice cream. Mint chocolate chip ice cream. What's your favorite ice cream or yogurt? What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
I like mint chocolate chip. I would say that's probably up there.
That's one of your favorites?
Yeah. Either that or cookie dough ice cream is good too. Chocolate chip cookie dough.
For me, first of all, I barely eat ice cream, okay? I've already told you guys, I'm half lactose intolerant. If I eat dairy, I get very gassy, right? But if I eat ice cream, usually I try to have something with chocolate, but I do like mint flavors as well. So I've loved mint chocolate chip. One that I used to eat when I was young and I haven't had in 100 years is pistachio ice cream. I bet I would really like that if I had my hands on it, but I haven't had it in so long. $5 tip. From Tony Salami. We should do co-op games together. It could be a great addition for the future. I guess at this point, since obviously now we've been on stream for like 20 minutes and already no one's even asked the question, I guess we'll answer a question like, why are we here together tonight? Why tonight? And what are our plans? All right. So, in a nutshell, all right, Kat has told me over the years that she's wanted to come back on stream, but she was looking for the right time. Now, was there a reason particularly why you felt now was the right time of any time? Because remember, it's always been literally an open door policy. She could have come in here at any time for any stream. I always told her that.
Well, I think over the years things have changed. Like, the first time I was on here, truthfully, I just didn't know how to deal with all the negative stuff.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard if you're not used to it every day, Now, I mean, it's happened so much that I just don't care anymore. I've learned to not care about what the troll... Like, I know there's trolls watching this, and I know there's trolls restreaming it, and I don't give a shit. I just don't care. Like, the best thing you can do is just focus on the positive. Yep.
And that's what I want to do. I don't care what people say. I know there's people that say, they say things like about my weight and stuff. Like, that's a big thing they've been saying. And you just gotta laugh at it. Yeah. Before, I couldn't laugh at it, and I didn't want to come back on here because it was so upsetting the first time I did. But since, it's been, 5 years now, and... It's
kind of like everything else. The first time it happens, it's shocking.
Yeah.
The second time it happens, okay, well, it still hurts, but it's not as shocking. But the 1,000,000th time it happens, it's like, who gives a shit anymore, right? Like, all right, say what you're going to say. She literally hasn't been on a stream in 5 years, and if those people still haven't shut the fuck up about it, they're never going to, so who cares what they say at this point, right? So there you go. All right, so Tony asking, will we ever do co-op? Well, it's been a discussion, some things that we would consider doing. And one of the things, and we're just going to throw this out there, and we'll talk about this more as it approaches. One of the things that we think would be an excellent first idea would be with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth coming out at the end of the month. That game's going to have a mode in it where you basically build a virtual island. You're able to have almost like an Animal Crossing situation. And we both played Animal Crossing and loved it. We both love Like a Dragon, and we're like, why don't we have nights where Kat can come on stream with me and we build this island together? It could be the Burnell family island in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and all the decisions we'll make together. We'll have everything going like that. And the other cool thing is, Jasper is already in here with us. He's like, he's going to be in here. Like, he always wants to be with us. So he'll probably be in here for these streams, jumping on the chairs, getting pet and everything. So it'll be nice, like, family night content, right? Now, will there be anything else in the future? Maybe, but we're not. Why get ahead of ourselves, right? You take it step by step. Tonight's our very first night doing it. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how the Q&A goes. Just hanging out with you guys, and then we'll go from there. But that's kind of our first idea of something that we would want to do, like, gameplay-wise. So let's do like turbo mode and get through a bunch of these YouTube side things, and then we'll get back to the tips. So Golden Nobles did a super chat. Good to see you, Cat. We missed you. Fan of Lovecraft re-upping his membership for 13 months says, hey, Phil, thanks for letting me mod tonight. Hey, thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for all the moderators helping out tonight. Liam with the super chat. I'm watching you from Liverpool. Longtime fan. Been watching ever since Left 4 Dead 1. That's like the very beginning. So thank you so very much, Liam. Brad doing a super chat. Good to see you all. Hope 2024 is great to you both. Kat, I know you're married to a truly gifted Blanca player. Did you know that? I'm truly gifted in with Blanca. That's exceptionally interesting. Pokemanx with a super chat saying, happy to see Kat on the stream. Thank you, Pokemanx. Liza Soul with a $10 super chat. Kat, how does it feel being married to the almighty Phil? I'm sure it's... What do you think? Be honest. What is it like being married to me? Awful? Terrible?
No, it's
great?
It's just funny the way that...
I know. The almighty Phil. Like, I'm some big deal. Who cares? Right? Zero Dimes with the super chat says, did you hear what happened to Kevin Nash in 1992? That's got to be some wrestling reference that goes right over my head. And Avarice re-upping their membership for 3 months saying WCat, meaning like win to see Cat here tonight. So I guess it would be Zero Dimes would be the latest super chatter, and then we're going to go back to tips here. Once we get through contributions, we will take open questions, but at this rate, I don't know if we're going to get through contributions tonight the way that this is going. I guess we'll see. All right, swinging back over here to tips. Holy moly. Got a $5 tip. This is Fan of Lovecraft. I wanted to say, let Kat know it's good to see her. I'm glad that she's on stream again. And my mortuary school training is almost done. I'm getting my cremation certification soon. Well, there you go. As you know, I have viewers from all walks of life all over the world. Fan of Lovecraft is someone who has been training for mortuary school for many years. It's just like any other school.
Oh, wow.
And pretty cool to hear that he's almost done with his training there. Good to hear. All right. Thank you for that. Oh my God, it's scrolling so fast I can't even keep up with it. Got a $2 tip here from Anso Kamaru. It's nice to see you finally back, Kat. You look wonderful. Can you do me a favor and convince Phil that Final Fantasy 16 was amazing? You want her to convince me? You haven't heard her opinion on Final Fantasy 16. Do you even want to share what you think about Final Fantasy 16?
Should I?
It's up to you. Go for it, because I think he doesn't understand.
No, when he said that Starfield was his, what was it, the game that you were most disappointed in.
That's right.
Which I agreed with. And then I was watching you do the stream, and you said, wait, there's another game. And I said, what other game could be worse than Starfield? Like, I literally couldn't think of anything. And then you said Final Fantasy 16, and I was like, I actually forgot about that game because it was so bad. And if a game is, like, really bad, I put it out of my mind. So I didn't even remember Final Fantasy 16 came out. I just hated the game so much. It was terrible.
All right. There you go. So, I received a $50 anonymous tip. You are extremely fortunate, Phil, to have such a beautiful bride. Welcome back, Kat. Well, there you go. Whopping $50 tip. Thank you so very much to the anonymous $50 tipper tonight. That's going to get us up here and climbing. Maybe I should just get rid of the total and forget about it, because at this point, like I said, we don't even have a goal or anything. This was just supposed to be a hangout stream with you guys. I received a $2 tip. Thank God it's Kat. I thought this would be another bad interview. Since Kat's joining streams, will you guys be doing any co-op? Will you check out It Takes Two? And is it rude to ask why she likes a shorter hairstyle? I mean, it's up to her if she wants to answer why she likes shorter hair.
Easier to take care of.
There you go.
Much easier.
Simple.
Yeah.
But we already answered the co-op question that we're planning on doing some Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, that virtual island stuff first, and go from there and see how that goes. Let's see here. And by the way, we're going to ignore all troll tips. If I see anything insulting, we're just skipping it. From Raging Boar, any anticipated games for you this year, Kat?
Oh, this year.
This year coming.
There's games that don't have dates yet, like Avowed, that Avowed game from Obsidian.
Yes.
I love Obsidian games, so I'm excited for that. Obviously, Like a Dragon. I love the Yakuza series. I mean, now it's called Like a Dragon, but gonna be playing that as soon as it comes out. There's not even a lot of dates for games.
Most games
right?
don't have dates past March, so
Yeah.
it's hard to even say what you're interested in. Even me doing the schedule for the Christmas marathon, it was hard to get solid dates for anything. So those are probably your big two right now.
Yeah, I can't think at the top of my head. If I saw a list, then I would probably remember. But I remember them not being. There's not many dates for.
Are we? By the way, guys, and I'll ask the chat: is the microphone good? Can you hear both of us? Because it's the first time we've really shared a mic like this. I just want to be sure you can hear me. I'm used to leaning forward and talking, but I just want to be sure you can hear Kat. If not, I can always lean the mic towards her more so you can hear her a little better. So let us know in the chat if everything is sounding good. Everyone is good. Microphone is good for both. Cool. Thank you. All right, we're getting a good feedback here. Continuing on, good Lord, a $2.25 tip. Sour Grape says, it's the 15-year anniversary of Street Fighter 4. Would you consider playing it? No. I don't really feel like it's time to go back to Street Fighter 4. I focused a lot on Street Fighter 6. I played the living crap out of it. I feel like I'm Street Fightered out at this point. We're going to Tekken next, and then we'll go from there. But no plans to go back to Street Fighter 4. $20 tip. Good Lord. Good to see you both. Happy New Year's. Thank you very much to an anonymous $20 tipper. Nice Yakuza animation. Stream is going crazy right now. Thank you, everyone, guys. Thank you so very much. Obviously, this wasn't the intention to be going through 1 million contributions. I know this is going to die down in a minute, and then we can finally, talk. So thank you. Here's a $5 tip from Love It or Leave It. How does it feel being married to the funniest gamer on Earth? Oh, yes. Does Phil make you laugh all the time? Is it like you're married to the great Jim Carrey? There you go. Look at these comparisons, right? When you look at me, don't you just think Jim Carrey when you look at me? It's the first thing that comes to mind,
all the
right?
time.
Ace Ventura. Actually, with the shirts I was wearing over the summer, one of them does look like Ace Ventura's shirt from the movie. But do you really want to answer that or just
no?
Okay, good. Moving on.
I just laugh at those ones.
I got a $5 tip. So now this one's talking about prominent detractors and stupidity, so I'm just going to ignore this one. There you go. I told you not to waste time, and if you waste our time, we're just going to skip it, so I'm not even going to bother with that one. Got a $3 tip from Jackson saying, Kat, did you ever play Street Fighter 6 World Tour, and did you enjoy it?
No, I did not. I was thinking about playing it, but I didn't play it. Maybe I'll play it when there's nothing else to play.
And when the game's cheap, too.
Yeah, because I'm not really that into fighting games, so...
Yeah, the thing is, you got to remember that Street Fighter 6 was expensive when it came out. It was full price. Now it's $30. Maybe in another month or two, it'll be like $20, and then it'll be... Or if it hits Game Pass, right? Yeah. Then you'd probably check it out.
Yeah, but it's not, like, at the top of my list.
Right. Let's see. A $5 tip from Guitar Player. He says, question for Kat. Did you play Hogwarts Legacy?
I did. I always forget about that game because it was so early in the year.
It was only a few weeks away from where we are now this year. You know what I mean?
I thought it was good. I liked it. I didn't think it was amazing, but I did like the game. I thought it was good.
Cool.
I liked the broom flying around on the broom. That was fun.
Right. Here's the thing. If this isn't a testament that the game was interesting, you're not a Harry Potter fan, right? You weren't a big fan of the game going into it.
I'm not a huge... I like Harry Potter, but I'm not like a die-hard Harry Potter fan. And I still thought the game was good. There
you go. That's what I mean. Same thing with me. Like, I've seen the movies, but I wasn't like a big fan, and it ended up being a really great game for me over the course of the year. So, another $20 tip. Wow. This one is from... Okay, no name attached to it. So whoever that $20 tip was, thank you so very much. Remember, guys, if you want me to give you a shout-out, you must include your name and your text message to us in the actual tip itself. And that one didn't have anything, but it was a $20 tip, so thank you very much. Animations are going completely crazy here, nonstop. I think we're finally done with the tips. Then we can get to YouTube side, and then we can just relax. I knew this was kind of going to happen. All right, the final tip right now is a $2 tip. If I can get it open. Here we go. No, I'm not going to read that. We're just going to skip that one. Now you see the kind of stuff I read all day. Yeah. Now you know what I'm going through over here. Like, what the hell is that? I don't. Are you really going to read that shit on stream? What are you talking about? Someone says people who have been critical of Kat would never dare show their faces, so respect to you all. There you go.
That's true.
Most of them are hiding behind, the internet.
Yeah, because they're cowards.
That's why they act like that. They're hiding. So
They're very Yep.
Okay, so I think we're good with tips now. So now on the YouTube side of things again, we've got Token with a $2 super chat. F the haters, proud of you, Cat. SD Chargers with a super chat. Stardew Valley co-op, please. Do you even know what Stardew Valley is? Have you heard of it?
I know what it is, but that's.
Does it interest you at all?
No.
Doesn't interest her at all. Pizza Box Gaming with a super chat. I'm sorry you guys have to deal with so much negativity. You're both sweet and nice. You don't deserve that. Thank you for that, Pizza Box. It's nice of you to say. Broseph saying, Kat, which is your favorite, the Series X, the PS5, or the Nintendo Switch?
Series X or S. I have the S. He has the X.
I have the X. She has the S.
But the S is amazing still. Like, you don't even need the X. The S performs just as well.
Yeah.
It's good.
We've seen very few performance differences.
Yeah.
Even playing the same games between the two consoles. Maybe every once in a while a few frames of animation less on the S.
Yeah.
Or maybe a little bit more loading time, but it's almost the same. Like, I think what people don't realize, the Series X is more for people who are doing like 4K resolution or 1440p. I do 1080p, and that's what she plays on too. And so either console's fine for that. You don't really need the high end one. So Monty Mole with a $2 super chat, or actually it's a £2 super chat. Good to see you, Cat, and a bunch of cat emotes. Gabriel with a super chat. So no future family stream schedule for now. We are not promising anything. You know me. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. So what we'll do is we'll see how tonight goes, see how Cat feels about how tonight went, see how Jasper feels about how tonight went. He's on the see. This is what he does most of the time when I'm in here. He's asleep on the floor like that. So let's see how it goes. If you guys like it, maybe we'll come back. The thing is, this is special because we haven't done it in over 5 years. You're probably not going to want to talk to us every other day. It's going to be boring, right? So maybe we'll do them every once in a while. But like I said, co-op gameplay with Like a Dragon is kind of what we're looking to do. But maybe we'll come back next week. We'll see. Kevin with the super chat. Thank you so much, Kevin. The Geek Generalist with 31 months as a member. Glad to see you both together. You look so lovely. Thank you to Geek Generalist. And the Villain saying, Kat, did you play Final Fantasy VII Remake?
No, I did not.
No, you never played the original either, right? You've never played any of those older Final Fantasies?
I know people are going to be upset, but I'm really not a big Final Fantasy fan. Because I know there's a lot of huge fans of the series, but I never really got into it. I played 15 for a little bit, and I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. So that's basically the extent of my Final Fantasy experience.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alex from Phoenix with the super chat. What is Kat's favorite game of 2023? Did we already answer that? Or did we answer that? What was overall? You said it was Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake 2.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that counts because I didn't actually play it. I just watched it. But
no, I think it still counts, right? Yeah. As long as you've seen other games and that's the one you judge to be the best, I think that counts as your best game of the year. So, okay, if you can believe it, finally, it looks like it's calmed down, and perhaps we can actually start having normal conversation with people. Never mind, because now another tip came in. So hold on one second. Hold on one second. One more final tip here. From Raymond, a $2 tip. Will be playing or skipping Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Early previews are not good. I mean, you realize you can ask me that on any stream, right? You don't have to wait till the stream when I'm here with Kat to ask me questions about what games I'm playing. Right now, I said it on the podcast this morning, I have no clue. You're right, the previews are not good, so I'm not really concerned about it. We'll talk about it at a future date. Thank you for the tip. Okay, it baffles me, the things people want to talk about. For the first time, my wife is on stream in 5.5 years, and you want to ask me about Suicide Squad tonight. Okay. Anyway, so let's see here. We've got John, who did a super chat. He says, hey, Phil and Kat, looking forward to the next Resident Evil 0 stream. Do you plan to play Infinite Wealth, Kat? Game is looking great. We already answered that.
Yeah.
The answer is
definitely.
Heard the biggest game for her right now coming up. She's very excited for that one. So, all right. So finally now, if any more contributions come in, we will shout them out. But in the meantime, if you want to talk to us, please tag DSPGaming in the chat. Let's see what you guys want to talk about tonight. Well, Pokemon says, do you ever have any plans of doing any kind of streaming of your own?
I don't know about that yet.
Yeah.
We'd have to do the co-op stuff first. It's too early for that.
There's a couple major concerns. All right, concern number one, you have to understand, we're sharing a house, right? How do we stream together? We'd be using the same internet line, right? You know what I mean? Like, you can't have two people streaming at the same time. That's number one. I don't even know the viability of it. Sure, we have two lines, but there's no way to stream from a living room downstairs. She's never really even talked about it. You know what I mean? Like, that would totally be up to her if she ever wants to do that. But it's not even a concern. It's not even something we've discussed at this point. Okay, right now, working together, if we want to play a game together, that's what we're working on. So, let's see here. Radical Jaw says, nice to see you here tonight. Orange says, what was your favorite movie of last year? Did we, you know what I mean? Like, did we watch any major movies last year? I don't think we did.
I can't think of any.
No, I don't even think we watched many or any movies of last year to really to answer the question. We already answered that. All right, let's see here. Is Kat currently watching any TV shows? Right, nothing active. Right, nothing.
No, the last one we watched was like The Last of Us, right?
Yeah, and probably we're gonna be watching Fallout when it comes out later this year.
Yeah.
But we're not actively watching anything. No. Kat, what kind of music do you like listening to? Do you ever have music on in the background?
I love music.
Not like me. I don't listen to music.
Rock, metal. I like all kinds of music. I like the only music I don't like is rap and someone said K-pop. I hate K-pop. I hate it. But every other kind of music I like. I like rock, I like country, I like metal, I don't like pop. So that's out too. But pretty much everything else I like.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did Kat play Yakuza 2 or 3 or any of the older Yakuzas?
I don't know. I played a little bit of 3. I think it was Yakuza 3, but I stopped playing it because it was too outdated.
Very outdated.
Because I remember they had the whole collection, and I was like, I stopped playing 3, but then I played 4. So I played 4, I played 5, I played 0, I played Kiwami, and then I played 6, and then I played the one that came out last, was it Yakuza 7? Like the Dragon 7 or something? Yeah. I played that one, and obviously I'm going to be playing Infinite Wealth.
Would you say that Yakuza is currently one of your favorite game series?
Yes.
There you go. Let's see here. Well, we have a few super chats and tips coming in. I'd prefer to talk with the chat for a little bit because everyone's been waiting to talk who's not contributing. So please give us a few minutes. I promise I'll shout everything out. Let's see here. I'm going to also skip the dumbest questions there. Like, who cares about if macaroni salad or potato salad is better? It's the stupidest question I've ever seen. How about this? Do you listen to any of these bands? Alice in Chains, Pantera, or something like that?
Yeah, I like those. I like both those bands.
There you go. Let's see here. Niku, we kind of already answered that question. Niku was asking why was tonight the right time. It's just because you get fed up with the baloney and it's not a big deal anymore, right?
Exactly.
So, you know, it kind of goes hand in hand with a lot of stuff. Like I said, this year I'm doing a lot of new, refreshing stuff, right, on the streams. We got a retro channel going on and everything. And what would be the perfect time when you're starting a new year? You're starting fresh, right? Plus, the game, like a Dragon, we're both very excited for Infinite Wealth, and this is a cool game with a mode that we'd probably really like playing together. So it's kind of like the perfect time to kind of do all this together. So there you go.
Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Mirage. See, I forget about all the game. I don't know why.
You played that last year, yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I like that. I like that one too.
Let's see here. Did you ever listen to Dio?
Dio?
That's like 80s, isn't it? Yeah, that's like 80s. So
not really.
You probably wouldn't have heard them. It's an 80s band. What about Tool? Now people are going to ask you about this all night. What about the band Tool?
A little. I mean, I'm not crazy about them. They have, they're all right. They're not my favorite.
Okay, let's see here. What do you think of the Persona series?
I played 4 and 5. I liked the story of 4 better. Actually, I liked the whole. I know a lot of people liked 5, and I thought 5 was good, but I actually liked 4 better because it had the murder mystery, and it was just a really interesting story.
And she played the PS Vita version, which I think is Persona 4 Gold or something like that, and that had a little bit of added content. It looked better too than the PS3 version or whatever it was, PS2, whatever the version was. So. Yeah, that's the version that she played, and she loved it. I remember you loved it that whole time. And I told you, stay away from spoilers, and you didn't. Yeah. You were shocked at the twist at the end, which was really good.
It was good. I liked it a lot.
Good evening, Jade. It's good to see you here tonight. Let's see here. Oh, you didn't play Armored Core 6. Did we watch anyone play? We didn't watch anyone play Armored Core 6 either, did we?
The game seems kind of boring to me.
It's very repetitive. It's the same kind of gameplay over and over and over for sure. Let's see here. So, Tubbs wants to compliment you. He says, all the snacks you've made for marathons looked great. It was nice of you to put in effort for Phil's streams.
Thank you.
Because you love cooking.
Yes.
Right? It's something nice that she can contribute to the streams without having to come on the stream. It was a nice addition, right?
Yeah.
Now maybe if she comes on the streams every once in a while, we can talk about ideas of things for her to make and stuff together, right? That'd be pretty nice, I think. So
Yeah.
let's see here. Hoping your year goes well for the two of you. Thank you very much. Are we ever gonna give Jasper Kitty a sibling? I mean, we've already talked about this. I've talked about this on stream too. It's not that we wouldn't like to get another cat. We love cats now. You know, I never had a cat until Jasper. All right, so I didn't know how nice cats are, but now that we've had it, she convinced me. She won me over. She says, "Let's get a cat." The problem is that Jasper is that what do they call it? He's a green type cat,
Mojito.
but he's a mojito kitty, and what that means is he likes to be the center of attention at all times. Like right now, we're streaming. He's right here on the floor. He won't leave. He'll sit right there because he wants to be there with us and be the center of attention.
He gets jealous. Like if we're talking to each other, he'll
he'll jump up in between us to stop us from talking to each other because we'll be eating breakfast.
Yeah.
And he'll try to push our bagels out of the way to get attention and pets.
Yeah.
You see? So can you imagine a cat like that who at all moments wants to be the center of attention with another animal like him in the house also vying for said attention? What would end up happening is that basically he'd be upset and he'd act out. You'd basically put the pet in a position where the pet would be unhappy, and we don't want to make him unhappy. He likes his life right now. Imagine if now he's upset because there's another cat peeing and pooping everywhere, destroying things to make a scene because he wants the attention, right? So that's why we're not really considering it at this time. So let's see here. By the way, we already said this up front. I'm going to say it again. We're not talking about the documentary tonight. It has nothing to do with anything. If you keep asking the question, I'm going to have you timed out, all right? We're not talking about any documentary tonight. This is something that has nothing to do with the documentary. It's us being nice and hanging out with you guys and having a nice social stream tonight, okay? All right. Let's see here. John says, I visit cats at my mom's house here in town, and they make good house pets. I agree with you there. What do you have a favorite Harry Potter movie out of all the movies that we watched last year?
Oh, man. I'm trying to think. Half-Blood Prince was pretty good. Is that the one?
That's the one where there's the background story about someone else with power. You find out later on that Snape was like involved in it. I liked that one. That was near the end of it, by the way. I think that was like either the next to last. No, that was the third to last because Deathly Hallows was a two-parter. That was the one before Deathly Hallows, I think. Okay. Right? That's right.
And
right,
then, Deathly Hallows was the one where they do the competition. I didn't like that. Was my least favorite
where the three schools were all competing against each other.
Yeah.
The Tri-Wizard Tournament.
I don't like that one.
Too much teen angst for you?
Yeah, that's the one where they're having the dances.
Yes.
I don't care about that.
It was like watching a high school movie instead of a magic movie.
But the other ones were good,
No, guys, I missed tons of Super Chats. I'm just talking with you casually now. We're going to do shout-outs for contributions to Super Chats later. We already did that for half an hour, and if we just do that, we'll never give time to the people here, so I just wanted to talk to people in the chat first.
Goblet of Fire,
Goblet of Fire?
Yeah, that's what they're...
That's the one with the competition, that's right.
Yeah, I don't like that
Which is hilarious. It should have been called, like, Harry Potter and, and the Dawson's Creek episode or something, because that's what it was like. Was there a reason that we went with a cat instead of a dog?
I just have more experience with cats. I mean, I love dogs, obviously.
Right.
But...
Okay.
Yeah. I think, you know what it is? Cats are easier to take care of. They're more independent. They clean themselves. They go to the bathroom themselves.
Right.
It's
self-sufficient. Exactly. You don't have to constantly be taking care of a dog. You do. Dog you have to take on walk every day. You got to clean up after them every day. You know, not to say that they're not great pets. You know, I've known some awesome dogs, but I think this is a good starter pet for us, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. So, what is your favorite food to cook?
Maybe the baked chicken.
Well, that's your favorite recipe, right?
Yeah.
Out of all the ones you make, that's the one that you let. Now, is it your favorite to cook, or is it your favorite because the flavor is good?
I just like it. I mean, it's like a healthy version of fried chicken. Like you get the taste of fried chicken, but it's not like dipped in grease.
Right.
So.
If you have no idea what she's talking about, it's chicken thighs, and she breads them with her own recipe breading. She makes it herself, and then she bakes it in the oven, so it's still crispy like fried chicken, but it's not fried, so it's much healthier, but it tastes great.
Yeah.
And we have this all the time for dinner. So. Oh, let's see here. What was the favorite birthday cake you ever made for my birthday out of all the ones that you made?
The one that I made? Probably the peanut butter and the chocolate one.
The first one.
Yeah.
The very first one.
I mean, that one I just felt came out the best, and I mean, it was good. I had some. It was really good. So.
Did you have any influence on my improvement of fashion in the last year of me wearing better clothes? Was it your influence?
I influence? Probably not. No. I mean, I just give my opinion on like what looks nice, but
right.
I guess maybe a little bit, but
let me put it this way. Can you confirm to everyone, because a lot of people don't believe me, that the majority of clothes that I'm wearing now I already own?
Yeah.
Right?
Except for the sweater that I got for Christmas.
Right.
That's everything else you have already.
They don't believe. A lot of people are, oh, he's full of it. He's buying all these clothes. I had them all for like a decade. I'm not lying. This shirt is from 15 years old, but look at it, because I didn't wear it. It looks new.
Yeah.
It's just wearing the stuff I had from back in the day, So there you go. All right, so now, guys, what we'll do, let's switch over and start doing shout-outs again, because we haven't done them now in about 15 minutes. On the YouTube side of things here, let's see where we head. I think we finished here with John. So Bloom Kit did a super chat. No to Suicide Squad. I already said I'm not interested in it. We'll see. I don't know. And then Bloom Kit says, have you ever been to any concerts, and what was the best concert you ever went to?
Oh, I haven't been to a concert in, like, several years. Over a decade, maybe more.
Did you ever go to one in person?
Yeah, I went to this was forever ago. I think I was in high school. I went to see Linkin Park.
Oh, wow.
Because they used to be one of my favorite bands. And I think there were a few other bands playing. Korn was there, who I'm also liked.
And that was Korn. I owned their albums in the 90s, They were huge then.
I mean, I don't remember what year it was. It was so long ago. But I did I did enjoy it. That was my first major experience.
Right. And everyone in the chat is saying rest in peace to Chester Bennington.
Yeah.
Yes. The Friendly Gremlin with the super chat. Kat, what is your opinion on the movie Gremlins? And my family is excited that you're back to the streams. You are wonderful. So comment there.
Thank you.
What do you think of the movie Gremlins? Do you even remember the movie Gremlins? When was the last time you saw it?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I mean, I was a 90s person. I grew up in the 90s. You grew up in the 80s. I grew up in the 90s, so I think I watched it like once. I don't remember anything from it. I'm not a huge 80s movie fan.
Buff.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I meant.
Movie buff.
Yeah.
Big Mac with a super chat. You guys are awesome. This was unexpected for sure. Thank you, Big Mac. Yes, we purposefully did not give any hints whatsoever that this is what we were going to be doing, because we wanted it to be a big, big surprise. And hopefully it is a big surprise to everybody. So let's see. I just want to make sure I spell his name right. There we go. Big Mac. 2 Ks. Okay. Now we're swinging back over to the tip side of stuff. So hold on one second. Bear with me while I try to control this with my left hand, which I'm not used to. And then we scroll down here. All right. A $2.50 tip from Dragon Master. Would you ever want to have kids one day? Why or why not? You totally don't have to answer that if you don't want to. That's your call, Kat. I'm not going to make you answer that question. That's a personal question. So if you really don't care to answer it, you don't have to.
I don't even know what I would say to that. That's kind of...
I've already told you outright we're not interested in it, right? We said it a million times. We're not interested in having kids. It's a personal thing. And it's none of your business. If we ever decide to open up and talk about it, we can. And if not, we won't. And, there you go. Okay, I received a $1 tip. Well, we received a $1 tip, I should say. Got to change it now. From Raging Boar, I don't catch many of your streams. Man, I'm excited for this mystery stream. So there you go. I'm glad to hear that you tuned out tonight. Or you tuned in tonight and that you're excited for it. Let's keep going. 3 more here. And then we can kind of relax a little bit. A $2 tip from Gabriel. Which game are you looking forward to most this year? We already answered this again, right? It would be Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Some people are coming in late, and they didn't realize that we answered these earlier. So, yes, it was Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Don't worry, this happens to me every single day, too. I have to answer the same question 4 times because people come in late. And let's see here. A $1 tip from Michigan Champ saying, when can we expect another stream like this? Hope this becomes a regular thing. We don't know. Like I said, we're not promising everything. I'm the kind of guy, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. If the stream goes well tonight and we have a good time and we feel like, hey, we want to do one next week or in 2 weeks, we'll consider it. Like I said, the next thing we're seriously considering as something that we want to kind of set in stone is when Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth comes out, doing that simulated island, build your own island mode together. That could be pretty neat. but we're not gonna go crazy here and promise anything. Got a $1 tip from someone saying, happy to see you treat Jasper like a real family member. I treat my cats Calypso and Nebula as my family also. As well you should, because pets are part of a family. Whether people, the problem is a lot of people don't treat them like that. Instead, they just treat them like a belonging, and that's not what they are. They are a living creature and a part of your family just like anybody else, and you should treat them appropriately, right? A $1.30 tip. Wow, they're still piling in. All right, this is drama, and we're not going to talk about drama, so good luck trying to get that answered. And a $1.30 tip. Oh my God, it's the running joke from CM Fool. I know who you are, CM Fool. He says, Cap, please convince DSP to finish the story of the Quiet Man Side B. Of course, he brings up that like 4 years later. He still brings it up. I still remember the night when I was trying to beat that Quiet Man game, and you were at work. And I was trying to finish it, and I had to go to the bathroom so bad, but I said, no, I'm going to finish it. And it took like 2 hours to finish it. And I ran to the bathroom. I was like, this is the most ridiculous thing ever. It was so long. He's still bringing that freaking thing up. It was ridiculous.
Oh, my God.
Let's see here. Rocks did a super chat, says, what is your favorite anime? Do you even have a favorite anime? Do you watch anime?
No. Nope.
There you go. The answer is no, nope, and no. So, triple no. Okay. It's funny because CM Fool, we know who you are. Like, I can recognize when you're bringing that up every time. We know it's you. Okay. Let's see here. Do you have any favorite Christmas movies? A little late for that question, but do you have any favorite Christmas movies?
Home Alone.
Ah.
Probably the first one.
Oh, you're handing him to me. No,
his claws hurt sometimes.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know.
So.
I know from when he goes onto my lap, his claws hurt.
Yeah, Home Alone 1 is definitely, like, my favorite one, or one of my favorites that I can remember.
Now wait a minute.
What?
What about the movie that we watch together every year?
We didn't watch Polar
We didn't
Express
watch it this year. No, we didn't.
No, okay. The movie's funny to me because it's weird.
It is weird.
It's not. I mean, it's not a bad movie, but it's like I like watching it because I like to laugh at it. Sort of like it's funny with the elves, the parachuting elves.
Yes. You like Steven Tyler, Elf, playing music for all of them. Very appropriate, right? All right. Will there ever be a couples react stream? I don't know. I don't even know something that we would want to both react to together. I'm not sure. Honestly, that was the last thought of our heads, right? We're thinking hangout sessions, maybe some gameplay. We didn't even talk about reacting to something together. You know, a documentary or something. I don't know. We'd have to think about it, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
It would depend on what it is.
Yeah, if we have any interest in anything together, I guess, right? Kat, do you ever watch Phil's streams?
It depends if I like the game. If I like the game or I'm interested in it, I will watch. But if not, then no.
There you go. So sometimes you are watching, sometimes you're not.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll catch part of a stream, I know, because you'll say you watch part of it. And for example, you know, on the React show, sometimes I'll say, what did you think of the show? And she'll be like, oh, I watched the first half. There were some good videos. I got bored and I stopped watching.
Yeah.
Right? So. All right. Derek, thank you. He says, I hope you both have a great 2024. Enjoy the game releases this year. Thank you. So Trigger wants to know, how did you get into Yakuza? What is your favorite thing about the series?
I think the first one I played was 0. And, I don't know, I just decided to randomly play it one day, and I really liked it, and it was nothing, I never played anything like it before, but I ended up really liking it, so I just started getting into the other games, and, pretty much every game I've played besides, I thought the 6 is the one where you have to, take care of the baby.
Yes.
I didn't really like that one as much. But I liked all the other ones. And so I don't think there's been a Yakuza game I haven't liked. But the one, I always get the name mixed up. Is it Like a Dragon, the last one that came out?
That one was Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Okay.
So they were changing the name of the franchise with that one.
Yakuza Like a Dragon, I thought that's my favorite one so far because they changed it to turn-based combat, but they made it interesting. Like with the job systems.
Right.
So that's my favorite one so far. Then, of course, Infinite Wealth's coming out, so maybe that one will be better, or it'll be improved upon. So,
right.
Yeah.
Big Boss with a super chat wondering, are there any particular pieces of artwork that we own that may be your favorite? Now, keep in mind, you guys have seen all of my, like, 8-bit art over the last, year as I've added it. We don't have any other, like, you guys probably think we have Picassos in the house or something. We don't have like a giant collection of artwork hanging in the house. Anything, you've probably seen previously, IKEA giant things on the wall, So I guess the real question would be, out of all these artworks that you've seen, did you like any of them? Or did you really even really care about the old school art?
No, I don't really pay attention. I mean, it's nice, but I don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, she didn't grow up playing Mario like me or Mega Man, so she's not gonna have an affinity for the super retro stuff like I did.
I like the Mario one. That one.
You like the classic Mario?
Yeah.
What about Mario 3, the giant one in the hallway, the big yellow one?
Yeah, that one's nice, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here. No Sleep Revives thinks this is the best stream so far of the year. Glad to see us all together and well. Awesome. Oh, did you play Judgment or Lost Judgment?
Yes, I played both of them.
And do you like them?
Yes.
There you go. Because they're the same game maker, and they play like the other Yakuza games, too. Like you said, you like murder mysteries and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why it was so cool to have the mystery aspect in there. Has Kat ever played Chrono Trigger? What is her favorite game genre overall?
No, I don't like those. That's not my type of game. I like pretty... I would say, okay, if I had to say what was my favorite, or what's my favorite genre, probably RPGs. But I do play other genres. I don't really play old games.
You don't play the old
I don't play classic or old games, but, the only games I don't really like are sport games, because I'm not a fan of sports. But everything else I pretty much like. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anime fan did a super chat wondering if we play any interactive games with the audience. No. Right now, I'll tell you right now, no. Because I've done those in the past, and you know what happens is all you get is negative idiots from troll, Here's the thing. It's not like we don't want to be social. It's that we know that when you provide an avenue for those people to be empowered, they will take it, right? So why would we play a game where literally you have no filter over people and they can join and say whatever they want? This was in 2017. I tried doing it. It was awful, the things that people said on there. Why would I play Jackbox and have trolls coming in saying insulting things? That's dumb, right? Now, I'm not saying we would never do something, with you guys, but it would have to be something in a more safe environment so that these idiots don't get attention, which is all they're going to try to do is get attention, right? Us playing the cool Simulation Island in Like a Dragon is us playing a game with no potential for these idiots to try to ruin it. So that's the kind of stuff that we would probably look to do. So, let's see here. Well, we already answered that one. Would Kat be interested in Danganronpa or Phoenix Wright? Good murder mystery series. Now, as you know, those are what are called visual novels, right?
Yeah.
Lots of text and lots of reading. Would you ever be interested in playing those games?
Probably not. I think it's... probably not.
Is there a reason why? Are they just too long? Is you don't like the style?
I mean, okay, maybe I shouldn't say no, absolutely not, because I want to give everything a chance. So maybe I would not play Danganronpa because I saw you play, I don't remember which one, but whatever you played last one, I thought it was too gruesome.
A lot of gory murders.
There's a lot of gory murders, and I'm just like, not for me. But maybe Phoenix Wright.
Maybe Phoenix Wright.
I would try it just to see if I would like it. But
they're not as gory. There's murders in there, but they're not like brutal, disgusting.
No, Danganronpa was like, they had some really
over the top stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Polymetal CX30 with a super chat asking, would I ever play a Ratchet and Clank game like Deadlock? Or would you ever play Ratchet and Clank game like Deadlock? Oh no, he's asking me. Would I ever play a Ratchet and Clank game like Deadlock? Why would you ask me that on a night when my wife is here? I gotta ask this question. Why are you asking me about video game selections? You could ask me that literally on any stream. I don't even know what that is. I've played Ratchet and Clank games before. I think they're fine. I don't love them. I don't hate them. But I don't know why you would spend tonight asking me questions about random video games. It's kind of silly, don't you think? Okay. We have a few smaller tips here. I'll try to see if we can get through them. But sadly, some of these people were trolls earlier. And if I see it again, I'm just going to ignore it. So let's see. Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. Yep. Here we go. Nonsense. Let's ignore that. And... so this is someone nice. A dollar tip. As someone who considers themselves an OG DSP fan, I'm happy to see you ended up with a lovely wife and a family with Jasper. Best of luck to you moving forward. Thank you. That's a very nice sentiment. I appreciate that. Thank you for the dollar tip. And Wow, I think this is deleting emails that I'm not deleting. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to have to, after this, I'm going to have to go into my deleteds and figure out what's going on because I didn't delete one, and it's deleting emails I'm trying to save. That's great. Little Shake and Bake says, Kat, I love your hairstyle. Did you ever listen to Radiohead? Because
Yes.
you like 90s music. There you go. Do you know any songs you like of Radiohead? I'm just curious because I know a few songs of theirs.
Creep.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. That's the one I know the most, too.
I know, it's a good song, though. I like it.
That's the one I think you hear the most on the radio and everything.
Yeah.
Right? So, okay. All right, so we're out of there. Let's see here. All right, so Vietnamese Comrade says, great to see you and Kat here. I'm so excited. I'm glad that you're here, Vietnamese Comrade. Good to have you here tonight. Beyond Mystery says, great to have you back. Did you ever smoke weed or do edibles?
All the time. No, I don't.
Grade A pothead. What can I say, right? I mean, we're out here in Washington. You do what the locals do, right? You just constantly smoke up and eat brownies. No, right?
No, I'd like to keep my brain cells, so no.
All right. Well, typically now would be the time when I would split the part around an hour. I don't know how long we're gonna go tonight. We really didn't talk about it. It's honestly, it's up to you and how you feel. I don't know how long you want to go tonight. If you want to go another half hour, or if you're already tired, it's totally up to you. What do you think? Do you want to go further, or you're okay to keep going?
Yeah.
As long as the chat keeps going and everything, and they want to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, because then if that's the case, I'll probably split the part now.
Yeah.
So that way we'll have a second video. So if you're watching this on demand, there will be a part 2. That way the video doesn't go too long. The audience has been good for the most part. A few idiots, but what are you going to do? And let's split the part. So we'll be right back.